Okay, so we're here today to talk to you about hydrocolloid dressings. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit about what they are and what you can use them for. So hydrocolloid dressings are usually multi-layered. They have 3 layers. So the first layer is going to be a slightly adhesive layer to help it keep it attached to the wound. The second layer is going to be a layer full of like a gel substance that can help absorb the exudate and keep the wound moist. And then the third layer is going to be a thin and firm film or foam layer that is going to keep it semi-occlusive, so it's going to keep out bacteria and keep in all of the exudate. So these wounds can usually last 3 to 7 days, so you don't have to change them as often. And you can use them on a variety of wounds. You can use them on pressure ulcers, venous wounds, arterial wounds, and others. So for these dressings, you generally want to use them on wounds that are not infected or don't show signs of possibly being infected. You would want to use them on wounds that are minimal to moderate drainage, and you would want to use them on partial or full thickness wounds. So now Danny's going to talk to you a little bit about benefits and limitations.
Okay, so some benefits of the hydrocolloid dressing are that they help promote healing and that they're not changed as often. So every 3 to 7 days, since you're changing them only that period of time, then they have longer to heal. Also, they're easy to apply, and you can also use them with venous compression products. So they're fine with that, and they help protect against like shear friction and other things as well. So some limitations are you can't use them, as Brady said, with infectious things, since with sinus tracts or heavy exudate, because it'll hold the stuff in there, and so it can cause infections to get worse, and then heavy exudate actually causes the patches to come off. Also, you can end up with like rolled edges on the sides over time, and they may potentially lead to hypergranulation, so you need to keep an eye out for that. So now we're going to switch back around, and Brady's going to show you.
Alright, so I'm going to describe a little bit about the Tegaderm brand of the hydrocolloid thin dressing. So this is a thinner version of their hydrocolloid dressing. So if you look at it, it's just an oval-shaped pad that you can place over a wound. So you'll peel off the layer to get to the adhesive layer. Underneath it, you can kind of see the yellow gel layer that is supposed to be in contact with the wound, and then the outside layer, it's a little bit more adhesive, is where the skin would go. And then if you look at the back, you can tell that's a lot more solid, and it would keep things out. So you would just peel before applying this. You would clean the wound. You would dress the skin around the wound. You would pack the wound, and then you would place this just above, as the instructions on the package say. So that's what we know about hydrocolloid dressings.